Well, this is just a quick video about the how to do this sort of lightboard style that you were wondering about. First of the things is, of course, it's evening here, it's no light, so then we should start doing the proper light. So let's go ahead. So we put this over here. That is one of the first lights. I think I have applied on the camera already the filter. I'm going to remove it so you can see that later on. Okay, so yes, there you go. So we have one of the lights ready. For the green screen, it might not be enough, but let's try. Now that I have the green screen behind me, you can see that it's a lot of shadows over here. So now we need to put my second light that I have over here. This is probably a bit better. I don't know if it will be enough. It's a bit dark over, where is it? It's a bit dark over here. Now I have another light that I can put just there, or I have this small one, and I might try with this one just for today. So see, yeah, it's just a light, and then I can put it over here. Let's see if that does the trick. Okay, that is a bit better. So if I can go over here, still a bit of shadowy, that I cannot, especially this is even given now a bit more shadow. So what I'll do, I'll put this off, and now I think I will put the big light. So wait for me. I put this light. I have one of these lights from Amazon that you can just download, just put over here, that they came with an arm. It's like a big professional light or something. Okay, now there you go. So I put this over here. That's much better, I think. And now this small light, and then I put it this side. That's what I usually do. Now we have this setup perfectly fine. So we have the video, we have the light, we have the camera. I think what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to flip it over to the screen so you can see what are the next steps on OBS. On OBS. Okay, so if I go here, click, start hitting the record button on Camtasia, because I need to flip now between the different things that I capture. Now, hopefully, you can still see my screen right now. So this is OBS. You can see I have just like this session right now where I have this scene with full cam number 2. Let's start to build this from scratch. Remember that I told you that it needs to be like layer after layer after layer after layer. So let's go ahead and do it. First thing we'll do, I think we can probably take the camera and then on this test scene where I don't have anything, then I just probably paste. Okay, now I have the camera over here, but you can see, of course, that it's just green and nothing happens. So now what we need to do is probably we can try and add the other layer on top of us. So the layer on top of us, it will be the Excalidraw. Hopefully you have 2 screens. So I have right now 2 screens. It will be easier to manage all of this. You have more than 2 or one of these big screens, big monitors. That's good. You can slice it then later on to have multiple virtual screens. So with multiple screens is good because you can put one of the other screens your Excalidraw, and you can draw that stuff there, and you can see maybe on the main screen, you know, your OBS and how it's your drawing affecting. So you're drawing in front of your face or something, if you can avoid that. So okay, I'll put this Excalidraw. Can you see it over here on the screen? So that is the Excalidraw that I have over here. So that's good. I don't know, this is a good diagram over here. I'm going to move it to the second screen, as I did mention. On that size is perfect. So I'm going to add it here on my OBS. I click here. I clicked in, what is it? Is it window capture? I think, right? Window capture. I don't even put like Chrome or Excalidraw. Okay. And now what I select over here is this. Where is my other Chrome? Over here? Yeah. Okay, so that's good. Capture method. That's okay. So I go and click OK. Now that I have here on top of myself itself, so I can just go and make it a bit bigger. You know that with the Alt and selecting from here, we can cut it because we do not need that specific part, so that's okay. Now right click, we can probably just transform and maybe probably just fit to screen. Because the other screen I have it kind of in vertical, I don't have it, the resolution isn't that big, so probably on your case you will have better results than me. Now, okay, this is good, but this is in front of me and I cannot see much. So okay, let's go for the trick. So the trick will be, I think you can see my mouse over there. So I click the dark mode on there, so that is perfectly fine. Now I have the dark mode there. And now what I need to do is try to apply like a chroma key on this screen. So on this one, we can always probably make this a bit bigger. So we take a look over here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine as well. So now, okay, let's do here the filters. Then we add one. Then we add the chroma key on here. Okay, chroma key. That's good. And now instead of this, it should be custom, and this is probably like a dark color, so something like that. It will make the trick. We can always play with this a bit. Ooh, probably too aggressive, but if I play with this a bit, okay. So yeah, once again, you can play with this to make it smooth later on. Let me see. Okay, no, that is too much. But I still want my so I want the text, but I do not want so yeah, that was fine. So probably let me take a look which color it's the one that I think I took a picture, but I can take a picture right now. And then let me take this color over here. So this color is exactly, it is 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So if I go on here, I go select on here, and then I need to remove that color. So that should be better now. Okay, you can see that the smoothness over there. Okay, that's quite smooth already. I cannot see the text. Or probably I can change the. Ooh, that's in front of me right now. So that's good. Remember that, of course, because I have my Excalidraw on the other screen. I can just. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just can go on here, move it, and then of course just kind of drag it around and so on. So that's perfectly fine, but it's not quite fine just yet. Of course, the size of my screen is not the best and so on. So okay, let's now go for the effect here on front of me, for the so you can see this stuff in front of me. Now, okay, that's good. On my camera, I go into filters, and then in filters I'm going to add the chroma key. So let's take a look on that. That's much better. And of course, you know already that you need to cut all the stuff, like especially here close to the window, because my camera is kind of just here. And I have, it's a big green screen, but the room isn't that big, so probably I just need to move the camera a bit there, but that's no problem. So what we do on my scene here on my camera, we just go and delete the stuff that we know well isn't that perfect, and probably here because you can see a bit of the screen, you know, from the light. So that right now it is much better. It is clean, I'll say. The light will be better. Still see a bit of the green, kind of the green area over here, especially on the arms when I go down. But you can always adjust, of course, the chroma key filter and be a bit more aggressive and kind of like that. Let me put it here so you can see. You can just be a bit more aggressive, but to the point that I do not disappear. So I think that's fine. That's smooth enough. So once again, now you have all of this ready. Again, hopefully you will do better job with the whole resolution of the Excalidraw, because that is the most important. That is the most important stuff. I'm going to change here the text, and I'll put another color, because maybe if I go for something like well, I can see pink. You can see as well you can see the pink over there. So probably you see the white or the this gray, oh, even that gray will do the job. Okay, so you can see that the white it wasn't that good, but if I change that and select kind of the gray, then you can see now my text that it was there. So that is good news. Now, once again, hopefully you have two screens. Maybe the other screen is closed, so when you are doing the drawing, you're not looking to the other screen and it looks odd. Or maybe you have even the, if you are really into this, really pro, hopefully you're doing this, maybe you have like an iPad or something and you can draw on the Excalidraw on the browser there, and from that source on OBS you inject it and presented it on here. So let me, I don't know, let me do some drawings over here. So probably if I go, if I select it over here and then I move into here, then I don't have anything there. So once again, yeah, what do I want to do? I probably want to do this, one of the, so what I've done over here, just put it here like that. Maybe make it a bit thicker over here, make it a bit small so you can see it over there. And yeah, you can see that I'm just drawing in real time, kind of in front of my face. And now you can of course move it. And again, if you have two screens, you can see what you're saying. Now move the hands, like, okay, can you look over here? Can you look over there? And of course, make some icons, like, okay, I don't have here the other libraries, so you can always go into import the libraries. And I have some libraries over here, which they should be under my documents and into my GitHub. So give me 1 sec, and then I just published not that long ago these Excalidraw icons. Already exists. Okay. Okay, so I think I've done it the other way around. So what I'm going to do is I'll go over here, go over there. So I'm going to import the okay, so I'm importing this, and now you can see that I have more icons. So once again, let's put one of the CSXI so you can see it over there. That's perfectly fine. Then you can just make another one, do some, you can always change the colors, put some names on here, like site to vSphere, something like that. And of course, now that you see that I'm a bit far from the screen, so it's not perfect, but I just wanted to show you the example. Yep, you want to make this a bit bigger, no problem. You just made it there Excel probably, and with Excel, I think the people that they are going to consume your video, they can see it perfectly fine. You can always minimize kind of the editor, and once again, this is where you start mentioning, like, okay, you can see over here, then we can connect it over there, and of course you just draw the arrow over there. Okay, so hopefully you can see that arrow there in front of me. Yeah, you can start making some sketches on here. Can I make my glasses? Ooh, look at that. So you can see I can make my glasses over there if I look onto that, and so on, and so forth. So once again, this is really good. Let me delete that. You can just keep drawing, keep taking notes. This is really powerful over here. So you can, it's already in Excel, and with that color, which is a gray that you can see over there. And this is another text. So yeah, that's another text over there. And of course, the thing is that if you don't have the white, the green screen with the whole chroma filter, this might look a bit odd, because the background will have too much noise and you will not be able to see the text. But if it's everything in dark, it is much better. One error that I made right now that I can notice it quite quick is wearing this white t-shirt, because once again, wearing the white t-shirt, when I put some text on top of me, it will be difficult probably to read. So I would recommend that if you do these sort of things, wear something that is a bit like dark gray or dark, so you can just still put shapes and text and images and everything on top of you. And it doesn't look weird, the text. Once again, you can see over there, I don't know what I can put, maybe like a repository, and then you can put here repository 1, and so on. So again, I think this can be a bit smoother with a better size of the screen. On the other screen where you are doing your Excalidraw, this can be a bit smoother maybe with the lighting, so, and with the Chroma Key that you have. The thing that it cannot be smoother is the Elgato Green Screen. That's absolutely top notch, and you can see that the chroma is just pretty much perfect. The light I just need to improve quite a bit, but that's everything. The color of the shirt, once again, just wear something that is not that is bright, because it's a bit difficult to read these two tests over here. And other than that, just make this white, make this 1000 ATP, you know, like a HD or full HD. That would be the best. If you have better screens, bigger, then well, then there's more room for you to draw. Another use case that I was thinking about as well is doing these sessions. You can do this session, but you can just add yourself, instead of at the bottom, you can add yourself kind of on the top, and then you put yourself on a corner. So you just go here, and then you just make yourself a bit smaller. And this is another variant of all of this, because now I can just move the hands and I'm on top of the, you know, of this. Let me grab the CSXi and put it into my lap. So this is another example that it might work quite well as maybe, because now the green screen, the effects, they cannot be seen that much for me. You can put the, of course, your logo kind of over on the other side, the logo over there, or maybe just even like a horizontal bar with your channels and so on, like follow me on YouTube, blah blah blah. And you can still keep drawing on here, like if you want to put some storage, so you just put some storage over there, and you can keep drawing without any problem and without bothering much, you know, the audience, because you are in the middle of that or behind the text. So once again, this is just an example I wanted to show you. You can see right now my OBS, 2 single layers, my camera plus the Excalidraw, and just some filters. The lights, the clothing, and the green screen are quite important, but everything else in terms of software, you can do this in a really simple way. The Chroma Key could be better as well for the Excalidraw, so just play with that, with the bar, with the colors, because you could probably have it a bit better. But yeah, other than that, I think that right now it is quite good. If you don't like this whole black thing, you can always add one more layer, which can be a color. And then color, if I put this color on here at the end, now you see, so instead of being this color, maybe, what about, it needs to be dark, so what about, but not that dark, so what about that gray, for example? Well, let's go here. You see, this might be a bit better, so instead of making it like that dark, you can make it a bit lighter. So right now, even the diagram looks a bit better with this kind of gray over here. So there you go. If you don't do anything by default, OBS, it will be like pretty black, the background. If you want to add your own background, you can add it as well. And then the other 2 layers on here. What happens if you go crazy and then just put something green? I think if it's not that light, it might go okay. Let's see. Yeah, it look a bit weird to me, and I don't like it that much. Let's try another one, maybe red, dark red. But anyways, once again, it looks a bit odd for me, so I think I prefer more about grays, dark grays. Yeah, maybe not that dark, but yeah, something around those lines might be okay for the drawing and so on. So hopefully this is useful for you. You can see that it was quite simple, and it's a nice trick and a nice hack in terms of showing diagrams, explaining things to customers, to people, to colleagues. And this is the how-to. So this is your around 17 minutes with from zero, from that really dark room, into a nice way of showing things with the Excalidraw, drawing, and so on. So hopefully you like it and it was useful for you. And yeah, hopefully to see you soon here around the channel. Thanks, bye.